Well, as you can see, what we're going to do today is a wiper card. Now, just in case you're not sure what this is, let me show you. Are you ready? Pop. It pops up just like that. And I will tell you, years ago, I made these and they were involved and difficult, and this is simple and easy. So I invite you to come play with us. Okay, you saw the wiper card cutting die, so you can see what it made. There are 3 dies in the package, and they're kind of shown there, but let me show you. There is the card base, then there is the card front, which is there, and then the all-important wiper with the all-important diagonal score line. And this looks funny. I'll show you why, because it can fold over the tag, or you can cut it off, whatever you like. Now, like all of our cutting dies, they're going to work with any machine. It will work with the 6-inch wide when it has the platform, so like the Big Shot, the Gemini Junior, it will work on any regular cutting die. Now, or die cutting machine. You'll want a bone folder or something to substitute for that. You'll also want some extra sticky tape, because that's going to work to hold the things together and allow you to wiggle them. The other thing that often people ask is, okay, great, I love the card, I want to make it, but what do I do for envelopes? Well, we've got you covered. So we do have just envelopes that will fit the cards. You get 10 in a pack for a very reasonable amount of money, so wanted to let you know about that. Okay, let's get into the instructions. As always, they are on the back of the package, and you can just follow step by step. As a matter of fact, that's what we're going to do right now. And I'm going to bring in these pieces that were die cut and put them on white, because they were die cut out of our flowing ink paper, and they're a little dark on this black. So as you can see, here is the card base. Oop. And it's right here, and that's been die cut as shown. And here is the card front, and it has one part that is going to be folded, and that's going to be on this part of the cutting die. And then there's the tag, as I mentioned. Okay, so you're just going to cut out one of each. And if you use our pattern cardstock, another benefit is that you're going to get paper design on the front and on the back, so that's always kind of fun. It actually works really nicely on the tag, because with the tag, as I said, you can fold the top over and you get that little scallop piece, so that's kind of nice. So your choice. Now, when you get these die cut, you're going to need to do some folding. That's what those score lines are for. In fact, it's right here. Let's see, let me scoot that aside. So right here, I'm going to turn this over, and it's going to be a valley fold. So a valley fold makes a V. A mountain fold makes the inverted V. Okay, so you're going to do that. And then the same thing's going to happen on this piece. This is going to be the mechanism for your card front. We're going to, the bigger piece is going to be a V, and the smaller piece is going to be a mountain. So just like that. And I'm hoping that you can see there is extra sticky tape on each of the ends. Now, Teresa on these samples used the 1/2 inch extra sticky tape. So that's going to work just fine. You can also use the 1/4 inch. It's whatever suits, whatever you have suits your purpose. But you do want to get that extra sticky tape on there. Okay. Now you don't need to have any on the card front itself. Okay, so let me show you how this operates. I did give you that quick piece in the front, but you have this card, and let's see, who did this? Probably Lene did this. So she used the Windflower, and she used, the Windflower 6x6. She also used the Windflower solid cardstock, and that's what she die cut the card base out of. Now, To decorate it, she used the chipboard and decorated it with the tri-blend markers. So that was a nice combination. So let me open this up. It folds flat, and when I open it, pop, that tag is just going to pop right up so easily. Like I said, I remember doing this years ago. I think they popped out of the top and it was awkward and so forth, but this is super easy. Now, you are going to attach this piece to two sides. You can see that here. It's attached here, it's attached there. So that's what's going to happen. But before you do that, take your tag, and along that angled edge, you're also going to want to put the extra sticky tape. Now this is going to get folded back like so. There you go. And I think you can see where this is going to go very nicely. This has got extra sticky tape on it, so does this, but this area is the perfect size to have this triangle attached to it, just like that. There you go. That's going to attach. What's going to happen is that this is going to fold down, and that's what that angle does. So let me lift this off. There we go. Position it right here. It's going to go right along that edge, like so. It's going to fold down like this. I'll just leave that hanging. Is that okay? Does that bother you? Now this is going to get attached to our card. So we'll have our card laying down, and we're going to, I'm just going to pull one piece of tape. Well, I'll pull them both off. So this is going to attach to the front of our card. Actually, they both attach to the front of our card, just like so. This is going to slide down, and then this is going to attach right here. So I'm going to fold that in, and I'm going to remove the tape and this one. So that's flat, just attaching, and what happens? It's going to pop up. It's going to work a lot better, Paulette, if you get this glued down, but let me just show you. Okay, that is our card, and that's going to do our popping. So that is our wiper. Okay, let's get into see what Teresa has done. Now, in this case, Teresa has done the exact same configuration that Lene did. But you know, something I noticed when I opened up this card, it looked a little empty right there. It had some celebrate all day, I love the butterflies, but then when I opened it, that pops up, and it's quite dramatic. I thought it was really fun. Now, I knew what to expect, but it still delighted me. Now, what Teresa used to die cut her card is she used the Tulips and Butterfly cardstock. This is 12 by 12. So that came her card base. So that worked nicely. Now, she went into the Tulips and Butterflies 6 by 6 paper, and you can see that there is a piece here and a piece here and here that came from the same sheet, and then another piece that goes along here, and you can see that. So just really nice. In fact, as I'm looking at this, I'm noticing she did a lighter blue for her card and a little bit darker for this front piece. So that's another option. Now, this also has cutouts in it, and she has placed them there. She did use the our jewel butterfly dazzles. These are pearl, and you can see how nicely it just sparkles on this card. And she did put the thin line dazzles. This is out of the pastel and jewel pearl and pastel. She's got a little strip down there and one at the top. I hope you can see that sparkling. And then she did add some blue dazzles. These are the jewel, so they're the circles. And that's what these jewel butterfly, the reason why they're called jewel and these are called jewel is because they can work together. And she perfectly has put them there. Just really nice. Now, as I open this, you're going to see another butterfly, but you're also going to see the tag. And the tag was die cut out of another of the cardstocks out of the 6x6. She did put the that little flap on the front, glued it down, put more of the thin line dazzles, more of the cutouts, another butterfly down there, and some ribbon. Now this comes from the blue ribbon set. So nice. And that kind of allows that brightness to pop up when that ribbon is there. You don't have to have that circle. You could just put a bow there, or you could put a butterfly if you like. It doesn't that, and it's just so easy. It just works so effortlessly. Okay, so that's our first example. And I would say that this is the standard look that you would expect. Okay, now let's see what the woman's been up to. Let's look at our number 2. Now, this is a regular card. It's our 5x6.5 inch card. And what Teresa has done is she has taken a paper out of a nesting place. This is the 6x6, and you can see it's the green kind of texture paper. She has matted it onto a nesting place solid cardstock. You can see it's the darker green. Then she used the All Seasons oval wreath cutting die, and she die cut it out of a light brown and a dark brown. So she double cut it. I thought that was brilliant. And then her flowers are all out of the All Seasons oval wreath, and they are also cut out of the same nesting place cardstock. You can see all the pinks and the greens and the yellows, just beautifully done. Now she did layer many of the flowers, and she did put a black jewel dazzle on the center of them, so that worked out nicely. Now she's got all of this going on. This is also out of the paper collection, so you can cut that out if you want to. But then she also has a little hello up there, and I think that's really sweet. Kind of balances a little bit. And this is out of our set of Tiny Words and Phrases dazzles. You're going to get black, white, gold, and silver. So that's our card front. But wait a minute, what happened to our wiper card? Well, let me show you. As I open this up, I have another one. And this isn't as empty area as that first card was. We've got a little nest, we've got You're the Best, and then we've got a thank you. How fun is that? So you can use your card as a card. It's kind of the outside of a card, or it can go on the inside perfectly. It's going to fit nicely. Now you can see that she's really taken advantage of all the colors of that nesting place and also that cutting die. You're the Best is also out of the Tiny Words and Phrases, also is the thank you. So nice. This is what I meant. Well, you don't have to always have a bow. She's put some of the die cut flowers. So how fun is that? Okay, so what else could you do? Oh, you know something else I forgot to mention? I beg your pardon. She also used the tiny flowers and leaves. So that also made more of the flowers. So just to make sure I'm giving you all the information. Okay, now we have one more. And I do have an issue with it to share with you. And here it is. First of all, isn't that gorgeous? But again, where is our wiper? Well, let me take this and there it is. How fun is that? I never would have thought of doing that. Putting it on the front of your card and turning it sideways? Wow. Okay, what do I have to share with you? Well, this wonderful Merry Christmas and these lovely poinsettias, those cutting dies are no longer available. I am so sorry to tell you that. However, We do have something else. We do have a Merry Christmas. It's a little bit smaller, but it's going to work just nicely. And for the flowers, well, I recommend that you try the Flower Frenzy. While these are pointed flowers, so it's going to look kind of like a poinsettia, and I think you can get away with it. So those are the options. At least I have options for you. Okay, and next year we'll make sure to have a new Merry Christmas and a new poinsettia. But let's get into this card. Now we're going to start with the Mary cardstock, and that's what Teresa has used for her card outside, and also for all of her die cutting that you will now be substituting. So all of those were done out of the Mary cardstock, and it's just such a super, super shiny gold, as you can imagine. And you will get today, with the Money Saver, you will get one sheet of that Mary. It's MIRRI cardstock. We wanted to save that for you because I think it's just so special. So that's going to be free. Now, Teresa used for her, so her card base is this. Her card, she did also out of the Poinsettia Passion, out of the solid cardstock. The brown is what she used right here. And then she decorated it with papers from the Poinsettia Passion 6x6. So that just works nicely here. Also on the inside, again, the play of dark and light against each other is just so beautiful on these papers and on this card. Now Teresa did, as she edged all of her green leaves, she did use the pine tree ink pad along with the blending brushes, just to give a little bit more of an edge to those, and something we recommend also. Now in the center of those flowers, she used the mango crystals. Here are the crystals. Now you may not think that the yellow would go so well, but it just pops so beautifully with the gold. So you can see how she's used that. Now let's go to the inside of our card. There we go. So we've got ribbon. This is out of the ivory ribbon set. And the Peace on Earth is a cutout. She's matted it on that Mary. And these right here, that comes from the one sheet of our gold border dazzles. And it just, again, does a nice job. In fact, it's right there also, of edging all of those pieces. Okay, pretty remarkable. So I do want to say that I'm sorry we don't have everything. Teresa did these projects well in advance, but we do have substitutions, and I know that you, as a maker and a crafter, you're used to making substitutions, so I know you can handle it. So to recap, we have the wiper as a standard card, but a nonetheless lovely card. But you can also do it that way, or you can put it on the inside of a card, pretty dramatic, or you can turn it on its side and let it go on the front of another card. How fun is that? So lots of things that you can do with your wiper card, and I predict you're going to find some other things to do too. So thank you for joining us. And I do want to mention that there is a Money Saver on the right side of the screen. With that Money Saver, you will get the wiper card cutting dies. You will also get one sheet of that special Mary Gold cardstock. Now, if you want to make sure that you never miss one, I'd recommend our fabulous folded subscription. It's on the right side of your screen, and every month you will receive not only the cutting die, but the free thing that we always give you, and you will get it before the webisode, and you're going to save 10% off of it. So that is only good. If it's your first time joining, you will get this free 3D bow cutting die as our special thank you, and that will be a very nice bonus for you. So just want to thank you for, well, first of all, I want to thank Teresa for an amazing job. And I know you're going to love this cutting die. It does something very unexpected, a very nice surprise, and it's so easy to do. So if you are watching us on YouTube, please like us, please subscribe. We want to come back to you more often. Come on over to paperwishes.com and take advantage of that money saver. By the way, the directions for all of these are down below. Just click on the card. You'll see the written directions. Teresa has it on the right side of their screen. You can print them out if you want to. Well, that's it for this month, and I want to thank you so much for being part of our Paper Wishes family.